Hello again, this is your host Pearls doing my Let's Play of GTT's Elusive exhibitions. And I found myself in a trap, and I can't seem to get out of it. This is too much fun. What was I doing? Anyway, so we're on this brain floor, and excuse me, don't remember a whole lot. I remember a little bit from my last video. It was good, I think. And I'm on a brain floor, and I don't know where to start. There's all these rooms look virtually impossible. So, that being said, we are going to play my favorite game. Close my eyes. Alright, looks like I'm going south. Alright. What was this one? Right, this makes no sense whatsoever. What am I... Okay, let's just break it down, one piece at a time. We've got some jail babies, we've got some brains, because that's the theme of the floor. I don't know if you could figure that out or not, but I did. So what is going on? We've got a roach here that I have a feeling that I need to have all 5 of these gel babies get down here eventually, because gel babies don't burn themselves on hot tiles for whatever reason, so that the roach can walk across here, I believe. Let's just see what happens. So this is an interesting behavior. Brain things can't figure out if there's a force arrow between you, so they stop caring and start acting like normal, not brain things, which is what's happening here because gel babies don't slide, they move like rock golems. So, blah, 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 what happens? I'm assuming that because the roach is brained, it'll... Actually, it's probably moving like an unbrained thing right now. And... See, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense what just happened here. Like, shouldn't it just keep moving this way since there's a clearly force arrows blocking me and it should be continuing to act unbrained? But whatever, I'm not going to fight it. And then the roach killed itself. So the roach probably needs to walk on this thing so that I have a chance to, yeah, kill this brain. That's kind of what I figured. So now what do I have to do? What's going on with this mimic potion? What do these even... Hold on. What do these even do? Oh, did you hear my cats? Oh, maybe not. The noise canceling on these microphones is usually okay, so I hear loud things, but you guys might not. But apparently one of them fell off the couch. Good. So this opens that up, and this doesn't have anything, but it gives me my sword back. Okay, so I need to... What does this do? This probably allows this guy to realize that there's a path to me and start walking. And if I move... Okay, there's the puzzle right there. If I move... then it's gonna be bad. And then the roaches, or the gel babies, will come murder me. So I need to apparently use the brains in this room to keep the gel babies at bay. Now, gel babies are weird in that they don't like to move around things if they don't have to. Like, this is... Brain gel babies are weird. That's what the moral of the story is here. Like, what they're doing here is probably not what this puzzle is going to want me to do. I have a feeling, because I think I can probably get, like, yeah, see, this behavior right here? No idea. Oh, actually, you know what? I do know what behavior this is. This doesn't have anything to do with gel babies. This has to do with the fact that brains are an enemy and are stationary. So for all intents and purposes, brains are considered, or sorry, enemies, brained enemies do not consider other enemies as obstacles, which would be really, really weird from a computational standpoint. So right now, the best path from a brained anything right now is to move this way, right through the brain, but it can't, so it does nothing. If this was a pit or an obstacle, it would move around it. So that's probably what I have to do, is to get these guys trapped behind all these brains so that when I'm standing in the center here. Now they will move if I move along the diagonal here. I should have just shown that. I got pretty good at brains in Gigantic Jewel Lost. Like, they started making sense for some reason. So for example, if I move here, it'll have a logical path to me, because what brains... let me just kill these guys to show you what I mean. The best path to me is the greater of... So how brains work is they will trim the longer of the two, or the shorter of the two paths to me? Let me just see if I can't remember. Yeah. So yeah, they'll go along the longer of horizontal or vertical until that's been trimmed, and then once they're on the diagonal, they'll start moving towards you. So that being said, like I can get them stuck here, but as long as I don't cross this line or this line, I should be okay, which probably means I have to do this in a specific order so I can actually pull it off at all. So probably going to work from the outside in. So by glancing, it looks like the outermost brain is this guy because it actually contains all of the other three in its little loopity thing. The second one will probably be this guy because it excludes this guy but contains the other two. The third one will probably be this guy because the inside is in here but it's out inside this guy's, and then the fourth guy because it's inside all of them will be last. So let's see if I can't figure out a nice fun way to do this. Alright, now I need to figure out how to get it stuck back here at this angle. Probably not going to work very well. So if I do this, well, this would work, except, yeah, see, that would work, except I have these guys in the way. So I'm going to need to get them distracted for a second. Is there any place I can get you guys lost for just a little bit of time that won't be stupid? Let's see here. Well, that sort of half worked. Oops. Whatever, let's see if I can't make this work. Doesn't look like it. Ooh, maybe. So I really just need to do like a skipped, yeah. So yeah, that's why I need that one to be trapped, or at least one to be trapped. So let's all go on a little dance again so I can find a spot where, oh, come on. I'm actually going to start this remover and see if I can't. Getting him stuck here seems pretty easy. So let's try this. Everyone come with me. See, that I can do. Unfortunately, this would actually work super well. Except, yeah, by the time I get to the... Let's see if I can't just steal one. Yeah, the rest of them still think that the best path towards me is this way, which they can't get through because they assume it's like a wall or something. I totally messed it up. Okay, there we go. For whatever reason, and this makes no sense, sorry, coffee. It's early. I think I just pegged my mic with the coffee cup. I'll try not to do that again. For whatever reason, getting away from a single-brained monster is so much easier if they're not brained, because they do this weird choice of moving horizontally and vertically more frequently than moving straight towards you, which, as it turns out, is not the end of the world. See, there, I got one. Now, the next one I wanted to work on is, I believe, this guy up here, which, let's see if I can't get those guys together. See, this is sort of a problem. Like, the same problem that I had before is going to happen. Like, I can't do this motion while those guys are right there, because I need them all alive in order to make the Bridge of Fire and Destiny. Oops. Oh, no. My phone. I should turn this off. Let me... Okay. I had my parents visiting last night, and they wanted to know if it was snowing here. Which it totally is, because this is freaking Ohio, and this winter is awful. This isn't going to work. Okay, I need to get like another one stuck behind something else, but not really... And actually, no. Getting them all stuck... I need them all together is the problem. I need them definitely all together. Just... Come on. Yeah, but see, they come on, let's do a little dance in this general direction, please. But now all my swords are pointing the wrong way, which isn't helping. So let's keep my sword pointed this way while I solve this puzzle. Actually, you know what? This is going to work because I got lucky. Oops. Or I thought it was going to work, but then I got stupid. Let's see here. Actually, so I can probably do a little... Yeah, see this? Look at this nonsense. There. I can just move him around. So how do I do this? I turn down... I had to like rotate my whole brain from doing it here. So turn, move this way, and step that. Alright, that's fine. Now the next one, which one did I say it was? This is outside, so yeah, it's this guy. Because he's inside this brain, but outside that brain. Oh crap. That's right, I have less room to work now. Does it matter which side I go on? I really don't think it does. There we go, so I can step, step, step. There we go. Now I have this one should be practically trivial. Oops. Practically trivial. Actually, I don't have a lot of room to work here, though. There we go. Whoops. Oh, crap. No, 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 no. I need to do this differently. I need more room. There we go. Oh, come on. There we go. So, how did I do? Step, step, step. Alright, perfect. Now I can just sit here for a second. God, that's a cool use of brain quirkiness. This is gonna get fun. So, move, 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 pray. I don't have my sword. Actually, I can go backwards and it's not gonna end the world, so let's just end. There we go. But I do need all of the roaches, Come on. There we go. Follow me. Hopefully they don't need to be in like a specific order. That'd be kind of awful. Alright, so now the roach comes... Oh! Wait! Crap. I can't leave because there's a green gate here, so I need to actually do a quick bit of murder. Brain murder! But getting away from these guys is easy, so I don't really care. There's still one brain left, so they'll still follow me. And do that behavior that I seriously don't understand. Maybe it's because I'm no, that doesn't make sense either. Because the roach did it. I was going to say, like, maybe it's because I'm on the force arrows, but then Perfect. And now I should be able to just... Alright, that was a really fun puzzle. Yeah, I really like that. Let's go to this one. This was the snakes? Yeah. Something about... What do I have to do here? So I need to get everything off of this platform so I can leave, including the webba. And yeah, the webba needs to be off the platform as well. Well, that kills that snake. But the problem is you can't really get the webba off this platform without the help of a snake like so. So I need to... Can I do something where I shorten it by 1 and then make this work? Or can I... Is there any reason I can't just kill the brains now? I guess I'll find out, won't I? Because they're also weighing down the thing. So now if I can just get this webba to want to move to me... I don't know how I'm going to do this, actually, so let's... I need the webba to... I definitely want it down... Who goes first? 2T... Oh, right. 2T... So the snake moves first, unfortunately. That's interesting. I need the snake to... Yeah, there's... I need the turn the snake moves here for the webba then to take its turn. Like, but the webba is too close. So if I go like this, there we go. But I need to do this probably, yeah, on the other side. So that's the basic idea right there, but now I need to do it here since moving corners is apparently too tricky for me. How did I do that? Let's see. There. You know what? I'll take it. That wasn't too bad. I don't see any secret doors in here, do I? That was fun. I honestly don't know if I was supposed to, if I broke that puzzle or not, because it kind of behaved a little weird. Um, I'm not sure if the brains were even necessary that entire time, because maybe they were, because the Wubba would, if I could have got it like caught on an angle, it would have done some weird stuff, where I might have been able to force it to the edge outer ring, but whatever. Okay, what's going on here? So I can't get to him. But the omblik should consider these obstacles, like direct obstacles, when calculating its way to me. It shouldn't actually figure out a way to do it, but unless I'm just maybe it doesn't count ortho squares and I'm just not thinking. Yeah, okay, let's assume it doesn't, because I have a feeling I'm just forgetting something there. Like maybe these aren't actually obstacles, but force arrows, whatever. Okay. So yeah, he does what I thought he did. He now has a path to me and therefore moved up. And alright. So this is another thing that's kind of weird that like this is the path it wants to take because it's brain, but now when it has no if it can't make its actual move that it wants to be able to make, it should try to behave sort of like I guess a roach, or yeah, like its normal unbrained behavior, which for an oblique would just be to move for me, and then it'll try again. So that's why this oscillating behavior. I don't know how this compares to what happened in this room though, like because they're both using brains as obstacles, and it didn't want to slide this way no matter what. And even though it totally could have, it kept trying to make that move. So why here does it not just continuously try to move up? Someone smarter than me should explain it. But so I'm trying to work under these concepts that I don't fully understand because brains are weird. Um, hmm. Um, so that's an interesting observation. I just noticed that this has 5 rows and this one has 4. So I guess I needed to do this oscillating behavior. See, that's interesting. Even though it freezes me, it doesn't stay there. Like, that's not a trigger for it to stay put, which is interesting. So I need to keep this oscillating behavior happening. But what's wrong here is once I'm here, once you know what? Oh. Once I'm here, I guess okay, I don't understand the logic of this behavior. I don't really like why when I step there does it not want to do its oscillating behavior anymore? Because it still can't get to me. Oh, I know why. Because it's actually reverting to its normal behavior, and I'm on the parallel with it, so it doesn't want to toggle back and forth. So I need to give it an option using this room that's... Oh, okay. What does this guy do again? This toggles them. Which doesn't block the path, it just makes it longer. So how much longer? If I'm sitting here, it takes me to get from this point to this point. Because I'm going to have to make this the longer path because I have more to work with. Which is kind of a weird thing. I thought it'd be symmetric. Anyway, so if I am here, it's 1, 2. Actually, I don't know if it counts. Probably diagonal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So from here, it takes 18 steps to get to here. So and here, it takes 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's a difference of 14 steps. Okay. 14 14 steps. And then once it gets to here, so I probably want them to be equal distances. So 14 steps once it gets to here to get to outs, I guess this point, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need to make something that's about equal to that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 14 is 19 extra steps. Minus the 4 here. Wait, that's a difference of 14. Did I count that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, and this was, wait, no. I'm going to do that again. So 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And then the step here is 18. So 18 minus 1, 2, 3, 4 is 14. So a difference of 14 between the two. So the difference between these two must be equal to, so in order to make them even, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this has to be like 9 long or something. Is that right? No, this one has to be longer than this by 5. So it's 9 plus 5 is 14. This needs to be a length of 14 somehow. This is interesting. I'm doing my math wrong. I don't have any. Hold on, I'm going to go grab some paper. You're going to hear me walk through my house to find some paper because I don't have it written down right now because my parents came last night and they're from Indiana. And what do people from Indiana do? They play euchre. So, getting my pen, saying hello to my cat, writing this all down. So I'm going to make sure that all of my math is absolutely correct. Even though I should be able to keep 4 numbers in my head, I'm probably going to forget over the course of carving these stupid walls. Alright, so that's a 17, and that's a 4, and that is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, it's just more like, yeah, let's just count as 5. So I need the 5 plus 17 number to equal the 4 plus x number. Got it. I just work better in these environments. So yeah, this needs to be a fairly long endeavor on this spot right here. It's going to be like 18 long. Okay, let's see if I can't make a really long path and see how close I get. So I can probably make a long loopity thingy here. It comes up and around and like down and around and around. So let's just see here. If I do something like this, oh, whoops, no. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. That's too long? Let's find out. So if this is the case, it should, yeah, see, it definitely thinks that, that this is still the, is that how that should work? That this is now yeah, it's still assuming that this is the faster path. How's that even possible? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, this is right. I got the thing toggled correctly. So what's going on here? I don't know how it actually calculates distance is the problem, I think. I'm counting corners, or maybe I shouldn't be counting corners. I don't really know how to make this longer. I think that's pretty good. I could perhaps find a way to do that. I mean, I could. Reverse some time. Okay, like I don't. Yeah, it has to be in that direction. This is. Wait, if it's longer, that's a problem, isn't it? It needs to be exactly the same. But I do need it to be considered shorter when it's standing here, which means that I might need to do my math that, well, it's, yeah, might have to add up one extra because it's in this position. And here it's okay, let's just, yeah, while it's standing there, I need it to be the shorter path, not the longer path. So let's, see, this is the problem. I can't make this corner. I'm like reasonably sure I can't make this corner without doing some damage. So this kind of has to go away. So that's okay. Let's go back to what I just had. Okay, this is still the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Now, if that's too long, let's just start. Okay, so we can prove this is too long pretty easily. If I'm standing here, yeah, too long. So let's trim off a corner. Oops. Oops, oops, oops. Okay, so now is it too short? Is that what that means? So now what it's thinking is that the fastest path to me is not to go up. This is now too short. Well, what the heck? So this is too long. This is too short. Okay, so changing the changing of one made all the difference there. Because yeah, it only takes off one extra. No, hold on. That shaves off 2 steps. So if I remove this thing, it doesn't have to go across 2 extra tiles. I mean, it's still got to go with that middle one, so that shaved off 2. So I need to remove exactly 1 tile. So if what if I just get rid of that corner there? Will that be a thing I can do? So now the distance here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. That's roughly the same. Is that exactly the same? Did this actually remove any distance traveled? No. Yeah, it kind of did because, or no, it's exactly the same. It's going to have the exact same problem because that didn't actually make it 1 shorter. This corner might though. I need to make it exactly 1 shorter. How do I make it exactly 1 shorter? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. How about this corner? Oops. There it is. That was interesting. I didn't expect that to subtract it by 2, but it totally did, and this solves the puzzle. Okay. And I can leave in peace. That was really cool. Oh god, I didn't realize what my recording time was. So, what? I did not solve the puzzle. Okay, so I have to lure this guy out of here because of reasons. You know what? Just when I thought I had this puzzle whipped, it has to pull this nonsense on me. So let's go. Let's go. Let's play your little reindeer games, Jut. I will. I'll play them. Whoops. There we go. That solves the puzzle. Alright, so I think this is good enough for a video. This has been your host, Pearls, and I will try the northern wing on my next video. I will not make any promises about my state of inebriation, but in the meantime, I hope you all have a nice day, and I will see you all later. Goodbye.